What's up guys, Mr. Wednesday here, back at it with a triple showcase in one video. Yeah, you have not seen that one yet. Well, I do think all three champions I'm gonna talk about here today are great. I just do not think not really that they do not deserve a video only about themselves, but I just think there's not enough things to say about them. So I do want to like combine them into one short video. So let's go over Warcaster first. Now, where do I think he's great? I think he really shines in two things. That's gonna be faction wars, and that's gonna be your clan boss teams, unkillable ones. So I just do not think he has like crazy amount of utility elsewhere. I'm sure that like if your account isn't like crazily stacked or something similar, you could use him in like Doom Tower against some bosses, etc. I just like in general wouldn't really recommend him for something like that. So I'm actually gonna show you the build right here. So this is my build for my 1 key Ultra Nightmare team. As you can see, just high speed to 66. You do need to make sure you're speed tuned, so I do advise going to Deadwood Jedi's account website and actually checking out what the speeds are there and what speeds you need. When it comes to skills, I do have my A1 booked just for the damage. I do not think you do need to book him at all if you are not planning to use him elsewhere as well. You do need A3 booked, although fully, so he actually is in tune, so he comes back to his block damage skill quicker. Now, no matter where you're planning on using him, I do advise going for Masteries, basically like these ones right here. You do want some damage from the Warcaster down here, and then just the counterattack Masteries down in the defense tree. I just do not see any point in going for support tree. Perhaps if you like wanna gain a tad bit more speed through Lord of Steel or something similar, that's again something that's gonna be based solely on your account and your gear. So again, just not something I'm gonna heavily advise doing. When it comes to Stag on the other hand, Stag is terrific if you ask me, and you can actually use him in multiple different variations. He's very viable for basically all the dungeons. I saw him in a really fast, like 1 minute 20, I believe, team for Fire Knight 25. He is also very viable for different stages, for like Spider, Dragon, even Ice Golem. So definitely a very viable champion if you got him. On the other hand, I do have a build here that I actually used against Scarab King. He does have the Blood Shield accessory here in a ring. So actually at this resistance, with the resistance aura I use, I actually just speed up my runs because I bring him and Vergis in, and they can actually duo the Scarab King boss really quickly, because he does place also the decrease accuracy on A1, decrease speed on A1, and then decrease defense and decrease attack on A2. Now, can you use him for player versus player content? Definitely, if you do not have a better decrease defense champion, and he's basically your sole and only option. I do not have any problems with that. I used him in my 3v3 arena for a really long time before I got another Madame. Or actually, before I even got like my first Madame, I think I had Stag before I had my Madame Series. So he's definitely very viable there as well. If you are going to be using him for decreased defense and attack in arena, well, actually anywhere, you do want sniper mastery on him too, because even when fully booked, and you do need to fully book him, both of his abilities are actually only 95% chance to land, so you will need sniper just to increase that to 100%. Now, if you are going to be using him strictly for arena, which I'm not, I do advise going down here into Eagle Eye as the tier 6 mastery. I'm gonna slap right here the PvP masteries I advise going for when it comes to him. Now, again, I just wouldn't use him as a damage dealer, but you can definitely get some damage from him too. So if you're gonna use him for like PvE content, I would go first for like a lot of HP, a lot of defense, which I do not have here. I'm just talking in theory here. So I do have a lot of HP, just not a lot of defense. That's what I meant. You can decrease the HP by a bit, increase the defense by a little bit again. That's definitely gonna be something, again, depending strictly on your account. I do want to say I would mainly go for like HP and defense here for like lower tier of gear, so to say. If you can get away with crit rate here as I did, that's lovely. He does hit for a bit, as I said, but if you cannot, that's definitely okay. If you like cannot keep him alive and you really need to, so he can actually do his job, then obviously speed down here, and then obviously you're just looking for like speed, defense percent, HP, resistance, accuracy, speed, again depending on what you're going for. So I would definitely go for like accuracy here on average. If you're going for a build like mine, then you will need resistance as I have here. Now this is not my best gear, this is far from the gear I think is the best. This is just like mix and match of gear I had on my account left over when I was building him for Scarab King. Now the last champion we have is gonna be Ursala the Mourner. I'm gonna just really quickly jump into that screen and show you what I think about her. So I sadly did not pull Ursala so far. I would really love to play around with her on my own account. I was able to use her in a couple of takeovers I did, so I know quite a bit about her. Her aura is really nice for Doom Tower if you have nobody else you can use instead of her. She does bring a revive on the A3 here as well on 5 turn cooldown. Revives everybody with 75% HP, turn meter 50%, and then also places increased defense and strengthen for 3 turns. Amazing if you ask me. Then the decrease attack and increase attack on the A2 here. She does love reading, I do want to say that, so she's quite an investment when it comes to books. And then on the A1 she has a chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 10%. It's not really something that you'll be using her for, so you'll be using her strictly as a support champion plus the decreased attack champion on an AoE here. So would I advise going for her in like a PvP concept? Definitely not. She's gonna be mostly a PvE type of champion, so I'm gonna really quickly slap the Masteries here. I think you should use when it comes to either your faction wars or dungeons, or perhaps even like Doom Tower, depending on where you're gonna use her. Now when it comes to the gear, again, she's not gonna be hitting hard, so you just need to reach enough accuracy for the stages you want to do. If it comes to dungeons, you just need like 220, 230 to be able to use her in like stages 25. If you're talking Doom Tower, then I advise you to go check what's the resistance on different stages or different bosses, so you know how much accuracy you need. And then again, just a lot of HP, a lot of defense, and obviously a lot of speed, so she can come back to revive you and then obviously survive enough to actually be able to do her job, right? So without further ado, I'm just gonna slap the Masteries right here, right now, and I'm gonna call the video here. If also do not fear, I will be covering all the other epics and legendaries which were not covered in a single video or in a video like this when it comes to Bannerlords in my faction war video for Bannerlords, which will be coming soon. So if I perhaps did not comment over any of the champions you truly wanted to see showcased, that will come soon enough. Without further ado, much love, and I truly want to thank you all for all the support so far, and until the next showcase, Mr. Wednesday, signing out.